Before I get into this review, I will mention something I forgot to mention in the last one, and that is that the Rig-n-Lay's Julia does come with the old Rig-n-Lay's hands. Someone in the comments asked me about this picture, did the hands come with it, and I said that they didn't, but they actually do. They're on the runner, they're just not mentioned in the instructions. So it does come with those hands. Hey, what is up everyone? Welcome back to another Gunpla review, and today I'll be checking out the 1/100 Full Mechanics Barbatos Lupus Rex. You probably know already that I wasn't the biggest fan of the high-grade version. If you want to know why, then go check out that review now, but as for now I'm feeling hopeful about this one here, so let's bust this box open and see what's inside. So there it is, snapped together, and you can already see that this beast looks so much better than the high grade. There they are, side by side for a quick comparison, and the 1/100 is better than the high grade in absolutely all aspects. First off, the proportions here are anime accurate. The arms no longer look oversized, and the legs no longer look overly short. All in all, it just looks all round better. I'm also happy to say that that is the extent of the stickers there, half of which are for on the inner frame, the rest of which are just for over vents, as well as the metallic green parts. So what that does mean is there's no yellow stickers in here. The blade tail is made entirely out of yellow plastic, and so are the toe sections on the feet. But sadly, that's not the case for every part that's meant to be yellow on this kid, as the claws on the manipulators are grey again, just like the high grade. So if you want these to be anime accurate, you're gonna have to get painting. Besides that, however, this version of Rex looks fantastic, with the same awesome level of detail as the Full Mechanics Lupus. That's a detailed inner frame, detailed outer armor with plentiful panel lines, and those awesome eyes that don't require stickers. All in all, visually, this version of Rex is the full package, and is the definitive version to date. Finally then, there is a quick look at the inner frame without all the armor parts attached. Again, pretty much what we've seen the last couple of times, with a few changes here and there. Nothing too exciting here, but I'm sure you guys wanted to see it. So there is the Lupus Rex with everything that it comes with. In here we have two sets of manipulators, that's the open claws which you've seen already, as well as a pair of holding manipulators. As for weapons, we have Mega Mace-chan, which is absolutely colossal. The handle can extend out like this, but at full extension the handle does tend to bend in the middle due to the weight of the business end. So there is this little telescopic stand included to support its weight. Unlike the high grade version, this does feature a functioning pile bunker in the end, which can extend out and in like this. Sadly, straight built this kit has no hope in hell of holding this monstrosity up, so you might want to top coat or paint the joints to tighten them up. This thing cannot hold this mace at all. Not one of these joints is strong enough to support it. This arm is going to have to be heavily modified. Next we have this small adapter section which can clip onto the mace, and once again, like the high grade, sticks right in here into the butthole. Also, just like the high grade, we have a wire in here for the blade tail, which connects into the backpack and into the blade just like before. This wire is nice and thick, so you have no worries about this sagging or dropping out of the pose you put it in. This is gonna stay where you put it. Last up in here then, as this is the first run version of this kit, this one here with the red bottom, this includes an action base in a pearl white with two Tekkadan sticker decals. So as for the articulation on here, on the whole, it's good. You could almost say great, but it isn't fantastic. That large chin gets caught on the armor, the shoulders are quite good, the bend at the elbow isn't the greatest, that big armor kinda gets in the way, and that's kinda the general problem here. The waist is pretty good, as you'd expect from that small, tiny waist. Side skirts, they're all good, the back one doesn't move at all like before. Quite a nice bit of movement at the hips, but again we've got those loose hip joints that like to pop off between the ball and the thigh. As for the knees, you get a good greater than 90-degree bend, but the leg never looks satisfyingly bent. It always looks a little awkward. Because of the design, it kinda still looks straight when it's bent. The ankle again is pretty good, a lot going on down here, but you do get some parts like that big back section blocking the full range of movement. All in all here, the articulation is pretty good, just not perfect. So that is it for the review. Between the 1/100 and the high grade, this is the far superior version, and this is the first time I've ever said that. In my opinion, usually the high grade is the superior kit, relatively speaking. The Full Mechanics kits I've felt have been, I guess, on par with the high grades, and it really is down to your preferred taste in scale, which makes one better than the other. But this time, the Full Mechanics is the better kit, hands down. The only downsides to this kit are the lack of color-accurate manipulators and the arms being too weak to support the mace. However, both of these issues are very simple to rectify. So on the whole, this is an extremely impressive kit and definitely comes highly recommended from me. Totally worth the purchase. So as always, thank you very much for watching and make sure to come back for more Gunpla reviews. See you next time. Fine, I'll give you a mace you can hold. There you go.